Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of My Chaotic Budget. My name is Sandra and on this channel we do all things budget related as it pertains to mine and my husband's paychecks. And in this episode we need to update our sinking funds. I am very much behind in keeping track with my prop money, and my Ally account has not updated yet. It won't update until Monday, but I really wanted to go ahead and get this done now because I have a busy weekend. My Monday is going to be crazy, so I figured, you know what, let's just get it done now. So let's get into my little binder here. I use prop money because I have my money invested in Ally, and then that way I can gain interest on the money that I'm saving that I'll be using in the future. And it's working. I make a little bit of interest, and that's okay because I also am not touching this money, and it's very helpful. So let's get started. Okay, I apologize for the glare, but this is as good as it gets. I'm going to go ahead and go through these and see what we have. Right here, birthdays, we should have $120. So let's update this. I do not know how much I have here. I'm just hoping that I have enough to, to make some difference here. Okay, so we have 120. And so we're going to go ahead and make sure that we have 120 in birthdays. Perfect. And this, of course, is for future birthdays. I don't have any birthdays coming up until March. Now, I do have some family birthdays, but those are very minimal that I can just buy with spending money instead of like taking out from here. So this is really for my kids, if anything, because they're the ones that are more expensive. Okay, so birthday is taken care of. Car maintenance, we should have $60. So let's go ahead and make this 60. I have been depositing money from my check and from my husband's checks, and recently my husband also got a extra bonus payment paid out to him, and so I put an extra bit in here as well. And then as far as this next one that's coming up, which is Christmas, I put an extra $66 in there because Christmas is coming up in the fourth quarter and I'm a little bit behind on where I'd like to be. So I'm trying to boost that up. So Christmas is at 66. I mean, 66 is at 440. And as you can tell, I love Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers is my absolute favorite sitcom, my series, whatever you want to call it. It is my favorite. I would never win at a trivia contest, though, because my memory for that stuff is no good. But I love the idea of this family that is constantly struggling, but they always have like a positive outlook. They do the best with what they have. They stay true to who they are. It's just amazing. And it's funny as heck sometimes, but I love it all. I love it all. Okay, let's move on. Emergency fund has $110, which I'm glad it finally hit the $100 mark because it's been a little slow at growing, but we've got it there, so I'm happy about that. So we have $110 in emergency. Now, I'll give you another update in just a bit about my emergency cash, as there's no more emergency cash. So I'll get into that in a little bit. Extra debt actually does have some funds in here. And the reason why it has some funds is because I moved over the debt snowball from Target, the debt snowball from Sephora. So I moved that in there. And then I also moved the extra debt payments because I want to make my first payment for Best Buy, like my first big payment, all at one time. And then I'll start making small payments. I just want to see where it's at first before we do that. So I know I could already start bringing it down, but I really want to hit it the first payment with like a big number, and then that way I can get motivated and energized, and I'm just really looking forward to that. Okay, turkey is Thanksgiving, and I'm a little worried about Thanksgiving because it's a little too small, so I'm thinking about boosting this one up. I'm thinking about boosting it up to maybe $15 or $20 every paycheck. Oops, I moved those in the wrong place. Because I feel like I'm behind. I'm a little bit behind. So we have $66. I need to be at $220 by November, and I'm not there at all. So definitely gonna need to put a little bit more fire under this one as well. Okay, vacation, we have not been putting anything in there. And then core savings, we can actually put another $1 in our core savings, because this last time around we made $1.17 in interest. So we're gonna put another $1. So now we have $2.53 that we've made in interest. Woohoo! And any little bit helps. And that's how we're growing here. So I'm excited. This is complete. And we're just going to make sure that we keep going. Whew. Okay, so now let me go ahead and go into this little update with you guys. Because, like I said, we are having some things going on, and I want to make sure that I keep you guys up to date. If you all are invested in me, I need to be invested in you. So let's keep this going. All right, so sinking funds update. Yearly fees is at $175, which is good because we do have a couple of things coming up. We have my Amazon Prime that I need to pay. We also have our Sam's membership coming up in November. So there's several things that this is going to need to be applied to. So I'm happy that we were able to make that grow. Our emergency cash is gone. We actually needed to, I had mentioned this way back, I think I mentioned it in either the summer or before the summer, that we had to get the eve of the house done. The eve of the house is finally finished. Like it didn't take that long to do, really. But the thing is that it did take a while for painting. So we just decided we're going to go ahead and pay for the painting, and we use the cash to go towards that. And then birthdays, like this is where we are right now, what I just went over in the binder. So birthdays is at 120, card maintenance 60, Christmas 440, emergency 110, extra debt, and this is going to go to Best Buy like I mentioned, and then turkey is Thanksgiving, and I'm going to need more. I might change it to 15. I may even say 20. And then of course our core interest. So look at where we are, and that's because we started focusing on it back in July. And it's growing. And that's what I mean. Any little bit that you can put into your savings, put a little bit here, a little bit there, it will grow. So small progress is still progress. So please, 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 if you haven't started doing any savings or sinking funds, please consider doing so, because it really, really will help you move forward in the things that you would like to accomplish. All right, guys, that's all I have for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.